Hey everyone, it's Emily Curl here, and we are with Lainey Wilson. We're here in Central Park in New York City. And Lainey, I thought we could do a little walk and talk, and I'm going to take you to one of my favorite rocks.
Let's do it.
Shall we do it? All right. Lainey Wilson, we are here in Central Park. We are on one of my favorite rocks. I actually live next to Central Park. It's so fun to bring you here to this city. How does it feel? You're back in the city. Bell Bottom Country is out. What's going through your mind?
Oh my gosh, I'm just so glad to be back here. I love this place. Country doesn't come to town though, I'll tell you that. So yes, the record is out, Bell Bottom Country. It's been a labor of love.
Yeah.
It really has, and it's here, and I've just been looking forward to sharing this with y'all, and no turning back now.
I mean, you shared a piece of your life and your heart in Bell Bottom Country, so we wanted to share a little piece of our heart. Our iHeart office is right down the street.
I love it.
But this is special for me because obviously I've interviewed you so many times, even from the beginning of your career, and I think back when I was first moving to the city. Yeah. And I had all these dreams, and I remember walking through the park, looking up and just being like, the world is so big, I can't wait to make my mark on this place. And then I think of you now, and you're representing country music. The record is out, and you're here in one of the biggest cities. You're booking gigs left and right. You're on TV. All these things are happening. Has it registered to you? Does it feel like your dreams are coming true right before your eyes?
It does feel like they're coming true. I still think that we've got a long ways to go, and I think I'll feel that way even 20 years from now. Yeah. You know, but I think people like Reba and people like Dolly, they probably kind of have the same mentality of like, of course they're excited about where they're at and everything that's taken place, but I think they're always looking forward to what's next too. Yeah. I am enjoying the moment, of course, you know, and trying to soak it in as much as I can, but we got stuff to do.
Oh my God, what is next on the list for you, Lainey?
Who knows? You know, we just talked about this headlining tour, and I'm so excited to go out there and just play this record, top to bottom, really, and just meet a lot of the fans that I've made here recently that I hadn't got to meet. Yeah. So it's gonna be special.
I feel like we've seen just in the past like year or two, just some huge life shifts with you, especially in the sense of like skyrocketing into fame. Everyone's got you on your playlist. Has that been challenging in some ways, surprising in others? Anything that you weren't sure about that you like now? What does that look like?
I feel like it looks a lot different than I thought it was gonna look, but in a better way. Yeah. I still feel the same. Like I still feel me 190%. I don't know if that will ever change. Yeah. But yes, it feels good just being able to look out across the crowd too, whether I'm playing my own show or whether I'm on the road opening for my buddy Luke Combs. Like when you see a stadium full of folks singing your song back to you, I mean, that's a songwriter's dream. Yeah. And that's what I was before I was anything. I was a songwriter. Yeah. So to have my music, you know, to have people start to connect to it and see little girls dress up for me as Halloween and stuff like that. A lot of little Lainey Wilson. They did Lainey Wilson better than Lainey Wilson did Lainey Wilson.
I love that.
Yep.
Now let's talk about your record, Bell Bottom Country. It's out now. We're here. You're in the city. We're celebrating. How does it feel having this project out into the world?
So it had been a while since I had been in the studio because my last record, Saying What I'm Thinking, those songs were written in like 16, 17, 18, and I recorded those songs in 19. Wow. And then the pandemic happened, and then we just didn't put the record out for a while. But so I feel like I've had just as much time to prepare for this one, but I feel like I have really grown a lot, not just as a singer and songwriter, but really as a person over the last few years. And I think the pandemic had a lot to do with that. And I mean, I got to write 300 plus songs during the pandemic, and not all of them are good. I hope some of them never see the light of day.
How did you narrow it down? How did you decide what you wanted on the record?
It's really crazy because a lot of the time, like me and my team, you know, we sit down to figure out, okay, what is this record going to be? We knew it was going to be called Bell Bottom Country, which means country with a flair. It's about finding whatever that thing is that makes you you and different and leaning into it. And it could be where you're from, how you were raised, your story, the way you talk, the way you dress. Whatever it is, it's just about being unapologetically that. So we knew that the songs on the record needed to represent that. Yeah. But it's crazy how we were really kind of all on the same page. I mean, we had tons of songs to go through and figure out what it was going to be. But at the end of the day, I think the songs that we chose were probably the ones that were the most true to me.
Is there a track you're particularly proud of?
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I'm sure the whole thing. Yeah. I know it's like choosing a child, but.
I will say one that I wrote about my daddy called Those Boots. It seems to just, it was special the day I wrote it, but it almost became more special over the last few months.
Yeah, I mean, I told you that song absolutely wrecked me because a lot of things that are happening with your dad, which, by the way, how is your dad doing?
Thank you for asking. He is doing much better. He was in the hospital for 2 months. He was in ICU for 2 months. He was in a rehab facility for about 3 weeks, but now he's home. It was actually a fungal infection that pretty much kind of took out the left side of his face. They had to remove his eye and remove certain bones, and then he had a stroke on top of all that. So I will say it's really weird navigating life when professionally, I feel like I was having the best moments of my life. But then personally, it was probably the hardest times of my life.
Yeah. Based on that song too, I feel like I feel the spirit and energy of your dad. How has he been handling this emotionally?
Yep. I think he is figuring out how to.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a big adjustment for him, but he's a tough son of a gun, and he's going to walk the CMA carpet with me, and he's going to be
on the carpet?
He's going to be on the carpet.
Oh my God, what does that moment mean to you?
Oh my gosh, I know he's excited. I mean, this has been giving him something to look forward to, and and try to get better for. But we're going in with a lot of nominations, but that in itself, him walking me, is a win.
Oh gosh, Lainey, that's amazing. Well, we're so excited for you. Congratulations again on everything. We'll be rooting for you and your dad on the carpet. Before we let you go, I thought we could do a quick rapid fire game. So I'm going to give you a scenario. You can tell me the first thing that comes to mind. What is your favorite thing to do in New York City?
Oh my gosh, eat pizza.
Oh, did you do the dollar slice?
I hadn't yet, but we're about to.
What's the best part of Central Park?
This rock right here. Honestly, I'm feeling pretty grounded.
I love this rock, my new favorite rock. What's one thing you can't leave the house without?
Oh my gosh. I don't know, a guitar pick. I'm always looking for one of those.
And I feel like you always have cool sunglasses and cool hats.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
The best gift a fan has ever given you?
Oh my goodness, I get incredible things all the time, but just last week I got a shirt in the mail that somebody had made that said "Heart Like a Truck," and you could tell they had put a lot of time and effort into it, and yeah, it made me proud.
I love that. Who's your current celebrity crush?
Ashton Kutcher always.
Oh, I love that. What's your favorite show to binge right now?
Oh my gosh, right now it's Love Is Blind.
Oh,
I just did The Watcher.
Good. Oh, The Watcher is good.
I just did The Watcher.
I love Jennifer Coolidge.
Yeah, it's good.
An artist you love right now?
There's so many new. My gosh, like when I think of like my favorite current artist right now, of course, I love like Eric Church, Brothers Osborne, Ashley McBride, Miranda Lambert. But it's like some new up and comers for me. Yeah. I would say there's a guy named Ben Chapman who I'm taking on the road with me, and he is badass. He is cool. And actually his girlfriend, her name is Meg McCree, and she is super talented as well.
Wow, a power couple. Yeah. Love that. Okay, how would you describe this record in 3 words?
Ooh, well, country. Yeah, I know. It's belt bottom country. Country. I'll say flair.
Ooh.
And I'll say real.
I like that. And then last one is, obviously it's the fall season, but what season and what holiday do you go all out for?
You know what? I feel like the older I get, the more I love fall. And I feel like the clothes in my closet were made for fall.
Yeah, I think so too. And all the layering pieces.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm all about layering.
Lainey, thank you so much for being here. This has been so fun. We appreciate you being on our favorite new Central Park Rock.
Right here.
Thanks for hanging out with us today in Central Park. Make sure you stream Lainey Wilson's new album, Bell Bottom Country. It's out now on iHeartRadio, and we'll see you next time.